slip through his chest, he gon' catch an attack. One in their head in the blicky, I'm ready to snap. Niggas get whacked for thinking this shit just rap. Told my sniper spin the block again, I think he's still alive. Tinted windows on that vehicle, trying to catch that homicide. When this FN hit his face, it's gon' go through the other side. Ask the ops, I done spent they block about a hundred times. I spent cases, who just gon' chase him? He ain't gon' make it, he ain't gon' make it. Do a hit him in Queens, so they can't see our faces. I'ma use the revolver, it's gon' catch all the cases. What I spent on this chain of my wrist, just savings. Catch him in front like steak, like bacon.
Leaves it with the back. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Finds his man down the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get the third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. There he goes. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Motion from the back. Fullback's got it. And the Panthers pick up the first down.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up, and he finally gets to touch the football.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Grabs it inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Panthers! Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start. And that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hicks. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Rushes on him. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Turning on the Jets. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got it burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. Motion from the wideout. Reads it, fires complete. Oh, out of space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Zings it complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Gonna look downfield again. Right on the money. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And when you run the option, you run the risk of...
They'll try the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Gonna try to pop one on the screen. Wide open spaces. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Off the play fake. Unloads it left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Going to the running game. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few. Still some work to do for the 1st down.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Immediately fires to the middle. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. On the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. On the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you can have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. The option look. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Going right to work up top. Looking left. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Punts it out of the air. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Hicks. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's a heat. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And your offense, you're talking to each other the whole time. Look at the score. Understand the situation. We got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We got a chance to put this ball game away. We have to hold on to the...
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try it over the left side. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Give it to the fullback. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hicks. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Leaves it with the running back.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the field.
That ought to be enough to give Pitt the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Hicks.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback may change this route. He'll throw on 3rd down. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 4th down, going to the air. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to...
Off the play fake on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this defense...
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock. Didn't get the snap off quickly enough. From the gun, he'll try to throw. The short hands, it's Thomas. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. They go to the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Robinson. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Hit right back to the line.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And who knows, maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Philly. 2-9 Philly. Ah! Get set. Get set. Pound 55. Go. Moves. Ready, go. Come on, set. Ready. Green 20
The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big game, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Panthers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Give to the fullback. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a first down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes. Just hit you in the mouth.
Got a man. It's Hicks. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running to the left. Finding an escape route. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man on the right. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's squarely fault.
Oh, the ball's on the ground. Everybody needs a little luck. And the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Running to the left. Inside the 45. Turning it on. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The Panthers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Hicks. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Pitt.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. It's caught downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. The give on the inside. Got the first down and more. There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Panthers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitchman. The Panthers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. They'll run the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Looking for a huge play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got him downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Touchdown, Panthers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense. Great in the tackle for a loss on first down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to run it. Sails one into the middle. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Gets open down the middle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's got it along the sidelines, foot in bounds, and it's a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll open the second half on the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Panthers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Wide open downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Goff. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. And the Panthers, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Yeah, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
A strike downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime they were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Great job by the back on the option.
And you got to be so disciplined when you play the option. You got to keep your eyes on your guy. They lost track of the pitch man. Quarterback pitches it to him. He takes it in the house. Got to be a little bit more sound on defense.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the ground game. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's got an open man. Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it up the 8.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this is always tough. You drive the ball all the way down the field, have so much success, and then beep, 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 put that thing in reverse. The last 2 plays, this offense got to get back to doing what got him here.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the
Here we go! Ready, ready!
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. First play of the drive wants to throw. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Gets it out quickly. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Doak. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That is exactly how you set a tone.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. And it's a pick in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
That is the easiest pick you will ever have in your life. You talk about...
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give to the tailback. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third down, going up top. Good timing on the quick out. It's a seam wide open. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Hicks. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen,
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll go with a direct snap. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a statement by the defense. Offense is trying to get physical. They're running power. They're pulling the backside guard. And you blow the play up in the backfield for a loss.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man downfield. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Panthers have moved it inside the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And on that situation, on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And he gets it's home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Here's the handoff. They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains and they have a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Trying to escape and get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football and take advantage of a look that they got.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. He might want another play. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that the...
Oh, he wants it all. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Panthers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. On the run, it's Goff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Here comes the heat. Just a little off. Incomplete. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He goes out of bounds. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The RPO, it's complete. It's a running room. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Panthers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on first down. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Makes the grab, and they're able to get him down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw. The receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
And the Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Firing to the right, complete. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. He wants to change this route. Motion from the back. Wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Pulled down for the tackle. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. The defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's loose. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Pulls and fires complete. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he is outstanding tackling people in the open field.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Red pass hits complete. At the 40, there he goes. A lot of room to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Okay, you have a 2-score advantage here, so while you want to be aggressive, David, don't hand them a cheap one.
Dang right. I'm not being reckless. I can still be aggressive, but a punt is not the worst thing, Jesse, in this situation in the 4th quarter.
You're right, David. You don't want to be reckless. So as a play caller here, let's dial up some things you know your quarterback sees well in the passing game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And it's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Running back searching for a hole. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Igloo! Igloo! Here we go! 29 Philly! Pound 55 Raven! Moves! Get set! Get set! Come on, set! Go! Set! Ready! 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 Ready, set.
We'll send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to the back. There he goes! Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Power football with the run. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice big...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but...
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Just got to finish the play if you're the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the...
They'll run this play from the pistol. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got him downfield. Powers through. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And if you turned on the tape last week, you're getting more of the same in the first quarter. This defense last week harassing the QB with 6 sacks, now getting out the gates in the first quarter and getting their first one.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy...
They'll start this drive from the 42. He'll pull it down and run. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Motion from the wideout. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Turning on the Jets. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. Got it! They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Quarterback keeps it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, and nowhere to run.
It's complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Third down play from the gun. Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it.
Oh, out of space. Wide open spaces. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
And the Panthers are on the move. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Wolf. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Touchdown, Panthers. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. And some room to work. Looking for room at the 40. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Got enough for the first. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. And we've got to start our report by shouting out that quarterback. My man was dropping dimes like a bank robber, one after another, right on the money, spreading the wealth. Are you picking up on the theme here, people? Long ways.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Rides to back and leads it. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to fire on second down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Hauls it in. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. 1st and 10 for the offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the touchdown, SMU. He'll start this drive going to the air. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. Open spaces. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to him again. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Caught. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a...
And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the... The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
The offense changing the play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's gone. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and create.
Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's gone.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock.
There he goes. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Fires left. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the other?
Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the loser.